Good evening, my name is Sam, and tonight I will be talking to you guys about human trafficking in America. Now, if I could have everyone stand up, please. I'm going to be counting you guys off from 1 through 5.
1, 2,
3,
4,
5, 1,
2, 3.
5.
All right, now, those with the number 5, if you could just sit down, please. And those left standing up, 1 through 4, represent the number of cases that humans are involved in the sex industry. And those sitting down, that are the 5s, represent the others that represent labor trafficking. Now, if you guys want to sit down. All right. Now, according to the Untitled Children Foundation, 4 in 5 cases in human trafficking involve those that are involved in the sex trade. Out of the 4 in 5, the rest are involved in labor trafficking. Now, in today, $32 billion in the industry is worldwide of sex trafficking alone. In 2010, 2,515 cases are under investigation in the US alone. All right, now I'll be giving you some main points that I'll be going over, which is what is human trafficking, who is being targeted, and what the government is doing to stop this. Now, my first main point is, what is human trafficking? According to an article in the New York Times, written by Julia Mead, it's a definition of abducting or coercing people into an indentured servitude. It's also known today as modern slavery. It's, according to the UN, harboring people by threat or use of force. And sex trafficking is performing sexual acts of minors under the age of 18. Now, the average age of minors starting in the sex trade industry is 12 to 14 years of age. That's really young. My next topic is, now that I've covered what human trafficking actually is who is being targeted. According to FBI, and the website is up here for you guys if you want to look it up, sex trafficking, the people that are being targeted are being bought, they're being sold, and they're being smuggled like modern-day slaves. They are young women who are beaten and starved and forced into prostitution. They don't have any choice. These young women have most likely at a young age been affected by sex acts and stuff. Many are immigrants and factory workers. And lastly, a majority are minors, young children being abducted. Now that I've covered who is being targeted and what human trafficking is, lastly, I'll be covering what the government is actually doing to stop it. According to Missionaries of the Sacred Heart, in October 2000, they created a federal law and signed it under the Trafficking Victims Protection Act. Now, this was reauthorized in 2003, 2005, 2011, and now 2013. Now, the TVP was the first federal law to be signed to protect the victims, both citizens and non-citizens, of those being affected by human trafficking. In 2007, the government actually spent $27 million to help those and to fight domestic issues in human trafficking. All right, and the U.S. is actually making an effort to reunite those that have been rescued, those that are identified as victims, and bringing them back to their families and their loved ones. I think that's great. Now, to wrap it up, I would like to cover some main points for you guys to take home today and to take into consideration. Human trafficking, 4 in 5 cases, those are involved in the sex industry. Out of the 4 in 5 cases, the rest are labor trafficking. The average age of American minors is 12 to 14 in the sex industry. And human trafficking equals the type of modern-day slavery today. So, thank you guys.